Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Today we are once again continuing on with our playthrough of In Other Waters. We should, I think, most likely be wrapping it up today. Pretty sure, anyway. But we shall see. Welcome back, Patrick. Alright. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we don't finish this up today. Alright, Bay. No, don't need dive map. Taxonomy. Alright, as in these. Abyssal sail shell. Behavior. After finding a segment from a sail shell's tail, it seems obvious that these creatures use their tails for propulsion. Rather than flapping them like a flipper, sail shells use their tails to catch currents and allow the flow of water to propel them through the deep ocean. Their tails and the rest of their shells are incredibly light, which means that even a mild flow is enough to grant them significant speed. This may also be why they follow the same paths. Their propulsion is best suited to using currents where they can find them, rather than choosing their own route. Why travel back and forth through dangerous Veil territory over and over? Perhaps a look at a full sail shell, even a larval one, could help us understand this. Theories. After analyzing a clutch of beaded sail shell eggs and inspecting their anatomy, I've started to understand their behavior. Larval sail shells are already forming modified limbs with thin thread-like whisks on them. These limbs move so fast when the sail shell is swimming that they can't be seen, but in the dormant eggs they are clearly visible. These whisks would allow the sail shells to feed by catching small larval creatures, as well as any other particles of nutrients found in the water. This must be what the sail shells are doing when they follow their carefully selected paths back and forth through the water. It's also likely that the veils attract, trap, and produce tiny particles that the sail shells feed on, hence their close proximity. The result for sail shells is a very risky feeding pattern. How weird. A water bulb. I'm just gonna see what they look like. Ooh. Neat. Oh, just have behavior. Oh. Right, the Coldfire Bathers. We managed to find all of their stuff too. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Dive map. I have to remember what we were actually doing. Sonar system. What? I can activate the sonar? Really? Interesting. Let's see. What are we trying to do? Oh, we got to get down there? In the bloom? Oosh, that's a rough one. So we've got to go down here, and over here, and then here. Alright. Where's the other one? East Reef. Maybe do the East Reef one first? Might do the East Reef one first. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Wow, they're all right there. Oh, I need to check my inventory. No, Bay. Sample store. What do I need? No, not that. Sample analysis. Just these ones? Okay, but I'll need these in the bloom. So that's fine. Alright. Sample store. I'm gonna prioritize fuel over air. For this. These are all air. So that's fuel? No, that's air. I guess I've scanned all of these, so... fuel. Yes, fuel. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright, dive map. We'll go this way. Off of East Reef. Which is going to be out this way. Oh yeah, I'm going to need fuel anyway, so... Because we're going to be running the cutter, I think? Split outcrop. Let's go. Oh, survey location. Pulsing growth, sample candidate. Surrounded by shimmering petals, pulsing stalks pumps out spores. Do these carbon-rich particles feed plants too? Good question. Let's find out. Okay, these give us... Ah, soothe spores. Right. Right. Okay. Eastern Passage. As the shattered edge of the reef curves away to the east, the currents fade and the static water grows warmer. I'm trying to go this way. Tall canopy. On the cover of this canopy, I can see a series of tall pillars out to the east, each one topped with a garden of unknown life. Oh, is this high-speed current out here? Strong current. Strong current cuts across the east edge of the shelf with the turquoise haze, the open ocean stretching beyond. Alright, we're gonna need to charge. Oh, this does take air. Well, I guess that's why they gave us the air stuff. Alright. Current's edge. Alright, let's go. Silken plant. Feathery creature. These strands are like webs between pillars. Let's start logging them. Let's get across. Alright. Silken plant. These silken strands meet in places and become tangled in one another, forming complex webs that are slow to navigate. Shimmering petals. In the sunlight, these spade-like petals open themselves wide to light, welcoming it gratefully. Patterns of dents in the sand show the paths of the feathery creatures that cross from pillar to pillar in slow and purposeful loops. Green webs. Between the pillars, bright green webs of twisted tendrils extend, forming thin pathways from garden to garden. Go down there. See what, oh, samples. Alright, samples available. Oh, a ton of samples. Alright. Ah, bright pollen. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Bright pollen's always good. Don't remember what bright pollen... I don't think it does anything particularly. Pollen extracted from petals in the East Reef. Right. It does fill up our air, though. Oh. Interesting. Unique. What is this? Shed feather. Delicate feather structure found in the pillar gardens. Okay, so that's a unique one. Probably. For one of these. Feathery creature. Here's the number of the creature's feathery arms have sharp edges that it uses to prune the pillar garden flora. Silken plant. Trailing plants can be of great length and appear to only grow from the sides of the pillars. How did they form? Pillar crossing. How did these monoliths form? Perhaps they're cores of harder rock which remained when the rest was eroded away. Observe these feathery creatures moving between pillars along the web-like plants that connect them. Feathery creature. Seems that if they're knocked off a surface, these creatures can swim, but very inefficiently. Must be an emergency measure. Silicon plant. Observing the underside of these plants, I can see a layer of pores, stomata perhaps, for waste release. Miniature garden. Ooh, sample candidate. Some of these pillar tops are very small, but that doesn't seem to stop the petals colonizing them with their bright shapes. Twisted tendrils. The individual thin fibrous strands which make up these pillar bridges are so fine they could almost be silk. Alright, let's go. What? Feathery creature. Apparent that matter from the blooms, such as pollen, collects in this creature's feathery arms. Is this intentional? Crossing creatures. Feathery creatures that pass along the tendrils seem to be unshakable in their routines, each one carefully doing its rounds. Or silicon plant. I have observed these plants in shades which stretch from bright green to ivory white. Is this an indicator of their age or health? Tendril maze. It's easy to get confused once you are among these webbed tendrils navigating between sunken islands in life. Notice these strands don't connect directly to the pillars, but disappear into holes in their sides. What are they connected to them? Oh, I need to... more bright pollen. Okay. More bright pollen. Which I don't need. We'll leave some. These are a sample candidate. It's more bright pollen? It's not. It's new material. Okay. I will sample it. New sample. Silken strands. Okay. So all the stuff above here we can just use. This stuff we need to... These two we need to save. Alright. Okay. There's a sample here? Twisted tendrils. Oh. Burrowing creature. When disturbed, this segmented creature shot out of its burrow, ejecting grit and sediment as it swims. These creatures are tricky to catch a glimpse of. Let's see if we can scare up a few more. Quite the surprise. Sample candidate for twisted tendrils and enclosed waters. Let's go to the sample candidate. I think it's more of the stuff that I already have samples of. Ah. Hey, sea silk. Long strands of pale green, white plant matter. I've named this sea silk, though I'm not sure what kind of plant it is. Check my notes back at base. Okay. Twisted tendrils. Pillar garden. Sample candidate. Feature. Alright, so this is a sample candidate. What's here? Silken strands. Okay. And this is bright pollen up top. So, yeah, because thick with waving petals, each tiny golden pollen. Yeah, that'll be bright pollen. Blue haze. Out away from the pillars, the ocean grants a sense of vertigo. Alright, fun. Barren pillar. This pillar, unlike the others, lacks a garden of its own. Have the plants been cleared, or have they simply not reached this far yet? Let's go find out. Vast shape. Light of the system's 3 suns falls onto something amber and huge to the east. It is almost like a pale orange cloud. What in the world? Shifting tentacle. This translucent tentacle doesn't have a fixed shape. Its individual parts instead cycle through development phases as they cohere. What in the world? Floating colony creature. Its golden yellow streams of life shift around solid objects. This creature is impossibly large. Don't even know how to start logging data on it, but I'll try. Shift around solid objects held suspended in the water. Are these bones, rocks, or something else? Sample location? Nope. This hard barrier is webbed with pulsing nodes. To gain access, we would need to slice through it somehow. Slice through it, you say? Good thing I brought a method to slice through. What are we looking at here? This appears to be a huge colonial life form. Is this what remains of the Site 1 facility? Let's cut it open. Alright. Ignite. Floating colony. This golden colony is overwhelming. Where to even begin? Thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of Zoids make up its shifting interior. Seems that the Zoids are split into specialized functions and forms, from jellyfish-like medusoids to balloon-like bladders of gas. Moving colony. Behind the barrier, the throbbing interior of the colony is revealed, filled with throngs of Zoids acting as one. Never seen a colonial creature of this scale or complexity. Can it really be one single united creature, made of ever-shifting processes? Web structure. Beneath the translucent webs of spherical growths, half-digested walls sit suspended like an exploding room frozen in time. Pulsing passage. The vague shape of the facility's walls is preserved by the colony, the spaces between filled with shifting swarms of life. Okay, this is large. Floating colony. The interior of this creature is like a golden bubble, light trapped and refracted by hundreds of pearly orbs strung together. This colony breaks the surface 20 meters above. It must be floating on the surface, its body descending in layers like a living iceberg. Colonial bridges. Between the ragged parts of the facility stretch looping bridges, pumping liquid back and forth from the heart of the colony. I should go check that passage. Ah, recordings. User S. Emerson, dive recorder. Fragment SE. Constantine is too arrogant. Just because he discovered the artificers doesn't mean he can decide their fate. User H. Roth. Fragment. HR. Sam, he wants to free them. Let's see. And what do the artificers want, Hannah? Has anyone asked them? Budding Zoids. Tiny medusoid creatures are budding from the walls here, splitting off from luminous stems to join the flow. Tentacle corridor. The walls are a flowing mass of tentacles. Some have broken away and are floating freely in the water. You might be able to extract them. Ooh, sample candidate. Okay, let's get some fuel here. Let's go get our sample. Okay. Oh, 2 samples. 15.5 is pretty nice. Alright, what do I have that's not a huge amount, but... Oh, yeah, we can do that one. Alright. Grab another sample. That way we can use one of them if we need to, which we probably will. Alright. Rattus colony. I'll call this Colony Rattus. It floats beautifully across this ocean like some impossible vessel. Vast colonial creature made of thousands of specialized zoids, it floats freely in the ocean, its upper section breaking the ocean's surface. Fractured lab. Eaten away on one side, the remains of this lab, like an open set, a staging ground for the colony's process of sublimation. Clear passage. Why would the colony preserve the rooms of the facility as it consumes them? What bizarre processes are in action here? User F. Void. We can't let this continue. We never intended this. That thing they are building... Yes, I know. Central Lab. The central laboratory is almost complete, apart from the large tree-like growths cutting through its walls. Flowing currents. The hollow structure of the colony allows water to flow throughout its core, creating both bulbous corridors and open halls. Alright, let's go through the middle. G. Sour. Yes, Constantine has already left for Site 2. If the facility fails and Site 3 is breached, the oceanic mind can be stopped. Dappled light fills the chamber, passing through its complex branching strands, orbited by swarms of Zoids. Was this the other... This looks like a biologist laboratory. Must have been the first exploratory base on the planet. They discovered the artificers, they started all of this. These were scientists like me employed by Baikal to study this place. How did it end like this? The mines they were building in the archaeology, the genetic research they were doing here. They were all working towards something bigger than just one lab. How could they have let this happen, these biologists? Our first contact turned into a resource grab. Scan all you can, and then let's leave this place. I'll review everything back at the base. Won't be long before the colony eats this place away once and for all. Alright, so this is how we get into the lab. I'll go around, back around this way, and then we'll leave. This base was quick. Certainly better than going down the archaeology. That thing was, like, man, that was rough. Gas bladders, sample candidate. This piece of the lab floats on gas-filled bladder zoids, keeping it buoyant. Some float in the open water, the perfect sample candidates. Alright. This is a single sample. It is not. Oh, wow, those are nice. What uses very little? Oh, that. Burn that. 15.5, what is this? 10.15? I need to keep these. Brine shell. I really like these. They're huge amounts of air, which is really nice. So Spark Colony. Alright. Brine shell. I'm gonna get more. Because those will be really helpful for the next thing we have to do. I guess I can burn one of these. They're not that good. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Zoid swarms. Shells of golden life look solid as I approach, but passing through they are little more than flurries of petals caught on the current. Yeah, we're gonna do full scans. Colony opening. The ocean stretches east from here, a blue desert beneath 3 red suns. What might lie out there beyond the range of this suit? More stuff. User M. Thorfinn. That is absurd, Kevin. They are no different to us, adapting their environment so they may survive. Casey, no, they are not us. More gas splatters holding the remains of the lab in place, like the pieces of a torn map, hinting at the history of a long ruined structure. Okay, so there's another stash of gas splatters. I'm gonna leave those. I don't have room. I can't really make room either. These are K. Clark. The artificers are gardeners, not colonizers. They rewrite genetic code to develop mutualism to foster life. Wall sections. From some angles, the Zoid-clogged walls of the facility line up, and I can imagine the past life of this place with all its human dramas. Room fragment. A fragment of a room eaten away into some strange sculpture, hanging in the blue. It's hard to imagine what this place once was. Zoid flow. Each Zoid has a function within the colony for flow back and forth, evidence of some complex process that is impossible to parse. Okay, are we back at the entrance? I believe we are. Yep. Yeah, we're back at the entrance. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I guess we go back to base. That was quick. 3.6 hours of downtime. Back up. I've been going over the data from the facility. I was right to assume that facility was the first base on the planet, the start of all of this. Lead biologist Konstantin Hess found the artificers here more than 30 years ago. What is truly incredible is what he discovered they could do. Genetic reprogramming, rewriting RNA and DNA, both in themselves and their local environment. Some Earth cephalopods could rewrite their RNA, but nothing at this scale or detail. The artificers tended to this world, nudging its life into new arrangements. Not only that, but their exoskeletons, they were quantum computers. Silicon wafers of incredible complexity and purity, able to simulate the outcomes of their genetic rewriting. The artificers were housed in natural machines, ones that evolved here over millions of years. Their complexity far outstrips our own. We could have learned so much from them. But Baikal wanted the artificers' abilities for themselves. Something happened. Why are there no artificers left? Why the collapse of these sites? We have to visit the other site. The answers are there, I know it. Alright, sample store. Store everything, scan everything we can, and then we'll grab the stuff we don't need. That gives air, so... Sample analysis. Alright. Great. Okay. I didn't get enough scans. Alright. I didn't get enough scans of these either. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. So, let's check our taxonomies. Rattus colony behavior. The gas bladders helped us figure out how they stayed afloat. So thousands of these bladders of different sizes both keep Rattus at the surface and hold the fragments of the laboratory in place. These bladders with their high oxygen content can be inflated or deflated individually to respond to currents and move Rattus across the ocean. This suggests that Rattus has some way to orchestrating massive changes across its huge volume. In a sense, perhaps Rattus is better thought of as an individual with various specialized organs rather than a colony. Yet it shows no signs of central intelligence. If I was to discover neural activity within a Rattus, could I even understand it? This creature is so alien in our way of understanding the world. Analyzing Rattus tentacles has shown they possess an ability to secrete metal-digesting substances. The conclusion is that these tentacles are consuming the lab piece by piece, using it to fuel the colony's incredible growth. Perhaps Rattus was once a tiny creature floating in a biologist's tank. When the facility was breached, Rattus was gifted a near inexhaustible amount of metal to consume, allowing it to grow to its vast size. One day it will eat away the entire structure, its body carrying the shadow of this planet's first human settlement. Sometimes I wish that our marks on Earth could be erased so easily, but the only shadows in our oceans, those of thousands of extinct species we will never regain. Sketch. Ooh, neat. Alright. Sea silk. Behavior. Root sample analysis required. I see. Alright. So we're gonna need air sacs. Okay, what have we sampled? So I can use everything except this and these. Well, all of these. I need to save one. Because the advantage of these is I can deploy them to create a safe area. Is this air? That is air. These are air. I might need some fuel as well, but I don't know. Spores, or was it fan dust? Oh yeah, it's fan dust is what I need to activate the other things. Okay. I think this should be good enough. Yeah, I think that leaves us some room. Just in case. Alright. We gotta get to there. So where's the route? Oh, it's down there. I mean, that wouldn't be that hard to get to. But, yeah. We're not trying to 100%. That would take too much time. Though I like that in reality, 100%ing this game isn't that difficult. Realistically. Oh. There's sample locations? Sample candidate. Neat. I didn't know there were still samples here. I guess the samples reset after a while. Nest workers. Yeah. I need more nest workers. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, nest workers. Those are what let us deploy, safety zones. Alright. This is going to be tricky to navigate to. I wish I could see the map, like, further out. So I could actually see where I'm going better, but We gotta go this way and around. Alright. Ping down here. Metal traces. Yeah. Oh, there we go. This one. There we go. Toxic waters. Alright. Rock sheets. More toxic waters. Oh, there we go. Safety. Alright. Please give 40%. It's also 40%. We're not quite that low yet, but I could... Yeah. Yeah, I'll eat that one. Just because I need, I think, more room. Fan dust. More fan dust. Alright. Toxic waters. Toxic waters. I don't know where I need to go entirely. Blackened rocks. Alright. Should have studied the map closer. Oh, this is getting bad. Let's get some clear area out there. These have any... I guess these have some... Oh, right, I can eat these for fuel if I need to. Okay. Grab a couple samples. Need one of those. I'll grab the last sample. Metal traces, the faint signature of a metal alloy, perhaps the remains of equipment Mine brought into the bloom. What's she doing here? Silt piles. Recitals of the rock shelf silt has gathered, forming a rare shelter for life in the bloom. Corroded shelf. Layers of rock stick out from beneath the silt, eaten away by the microbes of the bloom. The problem with navigating the bloom is figuring out where in the world you freaking are in this place. Melt hole. Here? Sand strip. I might need to go back and reset. Shell pile. Got them both. Nice. Let's go. Ah, this is a single sample. Animal shell. Alright. Neat. Silt drift. Yeah, I don't think this is where I want to be. I'm gonna link up and reset before I burn through all of my stuff. Getting to this structure is going to be difficult, and just basically finding it. Bivalve Gloomvein, taxonomy updated. Being lucky enough to come across an entire Gloomvein shell, analysis has provided some possible explanations for the creature's neurotoxin resistance. The shell itself was found to have radial patterns of tiny holes in certain areas, all of which were found to have a high concentration of the bloom neurotoxin. It seems that when the Gloomvein is in its hidden resting state, it exudes the neurotoxin through its shell, processing the glucose and the bloom growth separately. This exuded neurotoxin coats the Gloomvein shell and the surrounding area, making the creature potentially deadly to any predator. This adaptation to the bloom is therefore a highly effective defense mechanism, even if the Gloomvein itself is constantly on the edge of a frenzied neurotoxin-induced death. Fun. I need the dive map. Where did I end up? Weird. It's so hard to tell where that is. It's like really difficult to tell when we're actually out there in the bloom where this is. It's okay, it's directly south of the way station. But, like, how far? Man, that one's so hard to get to. Alright. Oh, let's go. Okay, so these sample locations restock. Alright. I forget what sample these are. Silicate skeleton. Oh, silicate skeletons. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah, so we need to go south. Obviously. And south. And south. Looking for a C-shaped something. Okay, that's safe. Filtering fan. Okay. Okay, so this way. Trying to get directly south is difficult, seems like. Ah, here we go. Down here. I think? Yes, here we go. Alright. Oh, better. Finally! Nesting weavers. Call these weavers for those beautiful nests and bubbles they weave. What would we do without them? Toxic waters. Silicate skeletons. Crystal cylinders. Alright. Central Ridge. Splitting the bloom, this vast ridge descends to the north, where it may be possible to cross. Fuel. This should give me nest workers. Yep. Use that as well. We can go grab this one. Maybe I've gone too far and missed it? Or something? Navigating around here is an absolute pain. There's pilot down here. Oh. Let's go up here. Toxic waters. Filter fan. Alright. Rock outcrop. Okay. Okay. Rock outcrops, I guess. Oh, this is where I've already been? Oh. Where in the world am I? Okay, I've been through all of this. I wish I could see more of the map. I'm gonna head back. Can't tell where I am on this part of the map. Hate wandering around in the toxic waters stuff because I lose complete track of where I am. Because there's like significantly less detail on the main map. It's like way more cluttered when you're actually down there. Which makes it way more difficult to tell where you are. What? Oh, I need to scan their stuff. Samples. No, not that. Lab. Sample analysis. Finally scan these. Nest workers scanned. Yay. Alright. Taxonomy. Behavior. Analysis of weaver specimens shows them to be shelled creatures with a set of jointed mandibles which they use to handle their threads. These threads are the most fascinating aspect of the weavers. They are silk but lined with a type of bacteria which lives inside the mouth parts of the weaver. When the threads are produced, they are coated with this bacteria which aggressively consumes the microbial growth of the bloom. When not producing silk, this bacteria is kept alive by scavenging on the food that the weavers eat, taking their share from particles stuck on the weaver's mouth parts. However, analysis of the weavers themselves still gives us no idea what might lie in their nest. They protect these nests aggressively, but if I could find an abandoned one, it may be possible to sample it. Alright. Yeah, this all looks fine still. Dive map. Oh, maybe I need to go out and around. I'm going this way. So I ended up down here, I think. Yeah, I need to go out and around. Yeah, I'm swinging too close, and I'm ending up down in this mess. So I need to go this way. I need to go the other way. It's directly south, but we have to go west to get there. Because of course. This way. Okay. Save for a second. Yeah, we gotta go around here. Alright. Safe spot here. Oh, is it that? No. The bubble. Yeah. Give me air. This is where I want to go. Ah, this is where I want to go. Okay. Ah, bloom bubbles. Nice. Metal seal. Corroded into the tunnel mouth. This seal stuck fast. The only way in would be to cut straight through. Well, good thing I can do that. Sealed shut. Let's slice it open. This has to be one of the other Baikal facilities. Let's go. It's not that kind of seal. Collapsed chamber. Choked with rock and sand, the metal chamber is deathly still. The angular shapes of industrial machinery lie in wait. Deep sea space seal. Oh no. What have we done? Oh, great. Great. Rust-filled area. Melted pillars. The pillars which stretch up towards the cavernous roof of the chamber, warped and distorted, barely able to hold the weight. Maybe not rust area, just color change? Okay. Rock piles. Half of the rock ceiling above the chamber seems to have come down at once, burying most of the room. Oh, we've got something. Look, that tank. It is filled with microbial growth. What was this place? Be careful. The water will be just as toxic as it is above in the bloom. Oh, great. Great. Central vent. This was once a sealed tube stretching floor to ceiling, but now it is just a round, ragged hole in the middle floor. Okay, so we can go down there. Rusting machinery. Let's go check out the rusting machinery. Nothing. Okay. We have ads, so we shall be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go away, we'll be right back in a little bit. And we're back. Alright. So we can go down this, because I don't think there's either this down or... Where does this one go? Does this one go up? Clogged vent. Careful in spewing out the same microbial comes as seen in the bloom above. Oh, this is also down. Let's go check. Ah, fun. Breached wall. Let's get out of the gas. Ah, we could have just gone this way and not taken the damage. Neat! Neat. Derelict vehicle. The smells corroded maintenance vehicle is flooded with sand. Its top, a garden of microbial growth. Shattered walls. Angular plates piled with sand. All that remain of the rooms and structures that divided up this level of the facility. Crushed room. Whether it was a control room or storage shed, this room has been totally crushed by the facility's collapse. Sealed containers. Michael containers marked with now dull yellow biohazard tape. Are they shipping into this facility? Who knows? This is no lab. This is an industrial facility. Alright. These containers must have carried some vital resource for its operation. Fuel, perhaps. Okay. So where can I go? Because I went in there, and that didn't help. Yeah, Bloomfroth. There's nowhere here. Maybe I can go from here. Ah, there we go. Recording. M. Diaz. MD. Sir, Dr. Hess has just arrived from Site 1. FD, send him through. Constantine has full clearance. Caved-in ceiling. Volumes of rock and sand must have smashed through the layers of the facility, burying it in its occupants. Alright. I guess we just go back up? Like, I don't... There's like nothing to do here. Like, I got that, but... I've scanned everywhere and I don't see anything I can do. Like, clearly I need to get in, like, from here, but how do I get in from there? Like, how do I get in from the other side? Because this doesn't help me, like, at all. There must be another entrance over here. Somewhere? I do one last move. Go back down real quick and check. I don't think I can go to the tube and go down further. Like, can I don't think I can get into this. Nope. Nope. There's nothing I can do here. Up we go. So I need to get around to the other side of this facility, I guess? Somehow? I need to get around. Grab these samples. Bubble. Bubble. Alright. I need to get to this hole somehow. Can I even get over there? Maybe? Okay. Can we even go around, though? That's the question. Yes, we can. Alright. Okay. Generate a clear space. Grab samples. Is that it? Ooh, that's not great. Alright. Okay. Well, we're going here. What? That wasn't that creature? That's not good. Oh, there's bloom froth. That is the wrong thing. Not good. Dead fan. 5L bloom vein. Nope, nothing. Alright, well, we're linking up and we're getting retrieved, because I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Okay. We got more stuff that we needed to collect, but... I don't actually know how to get there. And taxonomy entry updated. Alright. Theories. Study of a piece of bloomfan stem reveals that below the sand, bloomfan has 4 jointed legs and a head with a circular mouth. Using these, the bloomfan scrapes through rock and sand in order to extract minerals, biological compounds. Bloomfans may feed on the roots or even the buried eggs of other bloom species. This source of nutrients, supplemented by the oxygen gathered through its tail fan, is in fact more of an external lung. It's enough to sustain a bloomfan for a long period, especially due to its mostly static lifestyle. What this also suggests is that there may be a larger subterranean ecosystem which remains undiscovered beneath the bloom. Is this where life has retreated to in these toxic conditions? There's a big leaf. Alright. Really wish this dive map was more helpful. It's like it marks here, which is where I went. But that doesn't help me. I have to get to the other side of that thing somehow. Like, I don't know how to get in there. Baikal facility site. Center of the loom beneath the rocky shelf. In the archaeology data, it is labeled Site 2. Yeah, what gets me is that it's like I don't know how I'm supposed to get in there. I've gone every direction around there, I think, that I could, and it didn't go anywhere. Like, there wasn't anywhere for me to get to the other side of it. I don't know. It was annoying. Oh, I forgot to get my stuff out of storage, which is bad. I need it. I need to... I need to go back to base. I'll grab a couple of things and then we'll go back. Sure. Alright, we have those. Yes, it's not enough to get where we need to go. I mean, it might be, but... Okay. Yeah, no, that's not enough. Alright. I don't know how to get to the last location. Or at least get to the other side of it. Because I got to it, but the one side of it is blocked off, so... it's annoying. Okay. Okay. Are these fuel? Yeah, these are fuel. Yeah, I need some fan dust. I mean, fan dust is readily available, so... yeah, that's all. Actually, so taking that, I'll take more of these. Because these I can create a safe area with. Yeah. Dive map. Yeah, getting to here. It needs... I need a better guide or a better map to, like, figure out where I need to go for this. Because obviously there's some way there. Okay. Alright, we're moving fast. I know there's no other links off of these because I've scanned for all of them. Alright. Okay. We are going to burn... Why are we taking damage here? We shouldn't be taking damage here. Bing. Oh, there's one over here. Toxic waters. I don't think this is where we want to go, but who knows at this point? Okay, there's the base, the one side of the base. Are there two? Alright. Bubble skin. White sand. Silicate skeletons, okay. Got this. Grab this. I'll go up to the silicate skeletons. Wait, what's that? That's different. Sphere fragment. Oh. More silicate skeletons? It is. Wow, okay. Okay. Yeah, how do I get around to the back side of that? Silt drift. Okay, that worked. Burn hole. Scorched into the rock, this wide crater reveals layers of broken stone and something smoother, shinier below. Okay. This is where I've already been. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get in there. Well, I don't know what to do. It's like, it's very unclear. Everything up to this point has been pretty obvious what I need to do. Like, this is one of the base entrances, obviously. Like, I feel like that's supposed to be an exit. Like, I feel like there should be a way through here, through that tunnel, to the door cut, but there isn't. Like, I'd expect there to be, like, a tunnel down here that we go and come up here and cut through and go. But that's not how this works. Unless we can go further down in the toxic stuff. I don't think so, though. Oh, we can go further down in the clogged tank. Okay. That is what we do. Alright. Ah, that's what I was missing. I was missing something. Tank breach. Alright, let's get out. Red walls. Clogged tank. Oof, this is... Oh, this is burning quick. Alright. That's what I was doing wrong. Alright. Alright, we're okay. Collapsed pipe. Side pipes look to have been connected to the hull's tank. They must have controlled the outflow of whatever was produced here. These pipes, those tanks, this facility was outputting huge volumes of something into the planet's atmosphere. Has to have been a geoengineering project, a way of changing Gliese 667cc. Look at this place. It suffered a total collapse. What went wrong? Let's find out. User Art Ingram. Alright, maintenance on the South Hull is continuing. I'm seeing a massive pressure spike here. Control? South tank. Tank stands in a huge hall, its pipes leading off into the dark. This facility was not built to study this planet, but to change it. Dense bubbles. Ooh, sample candidate. So green microbial froth pour from the breach tank. Are these microbes even local to this planet, or did Baikal bring them here? Sampling. Oh, bloom bubbles. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna eat one of these and grab another bloom bubble. Alright. Central archway. Tall passage between the two halls of the facility. This place must have been impressive when it was in full operation. Leaning tank. The central tank has held back the sand and rock, but it leans unsettlingly forward into the hall. North tank. A fully sealed tank rises up through the center of the hall. Sheer side streak with growth from the southern tank. Let's go check what the leaning tank has. Clear passage. Alright. Split containers. Crushed by the rock falls, broken up containers reveal rich patches of microbial growth, like miniature gardens. A recording. User K-Helu. Gauge. Control. I'm slicing it before it cascades. Clear the reactor chamber. The bacterial outflow is about to hit. Console bank. Corroded consoles wired up to an umbilical connection which has been cut away. Overgrown suit. A sand-dusted chair props up the remains of suit, the faceplate cluttered with rich green growth. Okay, back we go. Gotta go check out the other side. Then I think we can still keep going down in the central toxic tube. Yeah. Sliced umbilical. The connection between this console and the tank is sliced clean through. Is this what stopped it from breaching? I'm going with probably. Rising wall of sand leans heavily against the tank, bearing tons of equipment and who knows what else beneath the slopes. Nope. Recording. User L. Youngs. LY, yes sir, atmospheric density is increasing ahead of schedule. Please inform the board, they'll be pleased. Access hatch. Large access hatch to the floor above lies open, its ladder corroded into a twisted, rusty spine. Ah, we can go up and investigate. Control room. Rows of sand-choked desks, rusted consoles, and dim monitors make it clear this is the facility's control room. Eroded bones. Preserved by the low flow of water inside the control room, smoothed out shapes of human bones are scattered across the floor. Here, this is where they controlled this place once. They're changing this planet, manipulating it. These vast tanks of engineered microbes were their tools. Algae changed the atmosphere of Earth billions of years ago. These creatures were meant to do the same. But by accident or sabotage, this containment was breached. These idiots, they could have killed every last species on this planet. Eaten up in a global bloom. Somehow the reef survived, somehow the stalks held on, tried to revert our mistake. Humans don't deserve this planet, we didn't deserve to find life. I've seen enough. Scan what's left and I'll take a look back at base. Let's find a way out of here. Okay. Seahest, dive recorder. No, no. Oh god, the tank is breached. The artificers, I didn't mean... FTAR. FT. Constantine, what are you... Step away from the console. FT, I'm sorry. CH, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see. What is this? Emergency hatch. Control room's evacuation hatch. Hangs open, piles of rock and sand all around. Control console. Despite the cave-in, this console is surprisingly pristine. It kept sitting beside one of the monitors where it was placed decades before. Bibadeho. BB, we are doing the Artificers a favor. Despite all their abilities, they couldn't manifest this kind of planetary change. It's because maybe they knew it was a bad idea. Okay. Security seal. This is why no one escaped the facility. The tunnel is sealed. The control room's escape route cut off. Security seal. Second security seal. Cut our way out. Concealed tunnel. Stone leads out into a small shelf overlooking a rift, discreetly cut into the rock. Northern rift. Back in the open water, currents at this end of the rift softly push against the suit. Rift wall. Oh, that puts us up here. Interesting. Bloom shelf. Sheltered waters. Oh, you could actually come at it from this side and cut your way in instead of having to go through the bloom. That's interesting. That's very interesting. You can use the booster to get across and then go down here and go in. That's actually really nice. All right. Online again? Good. We have a lot to talk about. I've been digging through what we discovered at the facility. What they did there. It's terrible. They could have wiped out life on this planet. Baikal should have known better than to mess with the entire planet's ecosystem. Failure of the facility was catastrophic. The bloom dominated half of the planet. As far as I can tell, it wiped out the artificers. Think about those skeletons in the bloom. But the rest of the planetary ecosystem reacted somehow, resisted, pushed the bloom back. Based on what we found at Site 1, the Artificers must have had a role in this, their final act. An attempt to prepare this world for the catastrophe Baikal unleashed. They died for this planet, and you are all that survives them. Well, perhaps not all. I keep seeing the same thing mentioned in the data, the same term appearing in fragments. The Oceanic Mind. As far as Baikal were concerned, you were just the beginning, the first mind. The Artificers were the key, inscrutable creatures with a quiet power. Able to simulate, predict, then able to change, they could rewrite life itself. For Baikal, the opportunity this provided was clear. While the Artificers were like gardeners, caretakers of this world, Baikal imagined something else. An oceanic mind providing total control of the ecosystem, able to enact their will. That's what they were building when the colony collapsed, and it is still out there. In the deep, powered by the heat of hydrothermal vents, the oceanic mind sleeps. Want to see it for myself, we have to know how this all ended. Mark the approximate position on the map, way out to the north, deep in the abyss. Let me know when you are ready to see this through. Alright. Personal log 7/22/16, Dr. Ellery Vaz. I was born on Earth, born in the city of Ponta Delgada, out in the Atlantic, among the turquoise waters and green slopes of the Azores. My father was studying the dying waters, chasing the last known pod of sperm whales to record a final fading image of their impossible spatial language before it was lost forever. My mother was a journalist writing a book on citizen scientists that never found a publisher. We lived there and all along the Atlantic coast of Europe for almost a decade before life became impossible. This time, the storms tearing into the tidal walls, flooding city after city, clothes twisted in foaming water, we joined the latest waves of refugees, found ourselves beside the Thames, resettled in London. From that privileged viewpoint, I watched our oceans die, and then my parents too. At some point, once I'd left that sad gray planet behind on a string of Baikal contracts, I forgot that turquoise water ever existed. You were born here, and maybe here, things can be different. EV. Let's go to our sample store. Okay, so I don't need these. Don't need these. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna need a mix. Gonna need a mix of fuel and air. So... take these. That's 3 for air. What do I have for fuel stuff? Actually, what do I still need to... No, not that. Scan. Okay, that updated. So the only thing I can't use is the fan, is this. This taxonomy's already done. Okay. So everything but this is usable. Oh, pedal root, that's high fuel. Let's try air, I need high fuel. No. 10%, 20, 30. Okay. Oh, that's high fuel. This is air? That's air. Okay. That's pretty decent fuel. Bristly limb. Yeah. Alright, now we need mixed stuff. Some good mixed. I'm gonna run 2 of those. Alright. Dive map. Eevee's down here. Okay. Dive map. Where are we going? Ah, deep vents. Dive location. Okay. Let's go. We're almost at the hydrothermal vents. 3 kilometers down. This has to be close to the suit's range. And hear the plates creaking. Somehow we are maintaining 1 atmosphere of pressure inside the heart suit. Make it back up. We'll be setting a strong first record for deep dives on Glisse 667 cc. There's almost nothing in the water column here. No life to speak of. But the oceanic mine should be somewhere ahead. That's our target. Whatever monster Baikal left us, I'm ready. Let's find it. Abyssal Plain. Layered with a wispy fog of oceanic ooze, the darkness of the plane is absolute. Also, we're slowly draining O2, which isn't great. Metal sediments, streaks of iron ore have accrued across the seafloor, the mark of nearby hydrothermal activity. Not enough oxygen down here to use the rebreather, so I'm on reserves. Survey data we pulled shows the vents running north from here along a ridge. Keep moving. We haven't got long. Alright, so we gotta move quick. Sediment snow. Alright. Oh, good. The vents in question. Anhydrite chimney. Black plumes of fluid rise from a crystalline chimney. Great. I imagine those are going to do damage to us. Incredible. Look at these things. I remember reading about the discovery of hydrothermal vents on Earth centuries ago. Donnelly, Corliss, and Van Andel, 3 geologists, they never expected to find life in that eternal darkness. Yet there it was, whole ecosystems we never knew were there, totally independent of the sun's light. They're imagined to be models of alien ecosystems, life in its most extreme forms. But until this planet, that proved to be false, to all of humanity, and the universe was dead. Damn call for keeping this place from us, for keeping humanity in the dark. Talc sand. Okay, doesn't damage us. That's nice. Chimney cluster. Okay. Oh, there's 2 ways around. Black plumes and vent structure. Well, let's go for the black plumes. Why not? Hydrate spire. I don't understand. Where is the life? The ecosystem is totally barren. All these minerals, nutrients, heat, and nothing feeding off it. How can this be? Could it just be this vent? Let's keep looking. Broken chimneys. A number of sealed chimneys lies all around the hydrothermal fluids, seeking other exits, forming new vents. Pillow lava. New chimney. Cooler water. Sand plane. Let's go across the sand plane. Talc drifts. The artificial mind Akari was building down here. What was the end goal? Spycall hoping to control this whole ecosystem? An entire planetary agriculture attuned to feed their needs? An ecology manipulated by the possibility of genetic rewriting, a power stolen from the artificers? An enslaved planet like Earth. I know now why Mine was secretive. She knew that if they found this place again, that would be it for life here. Vent debris. Strange tiered and curved rocks. Chimney cluster. Another barren vent. This place has been wiped clean. Something is wrong here. What did they do? Bubble stream. Around the base of the vents, gas bubbles stream out of the cracks, forming pillars which glitter beautifully in the suit's lamps. We need to pop some air pretty soon. Talc piles. Hydrate spire. Another spire sits at the edge of the cluster, filling the water with blackened fluid like a lightless bonfire. Calcified corpses. Here, away from the vents, piles and piles of distorted corpses lie, their world bones dusted with pale sediments. What? God, look at all these creatures. The bodies, it looks like progressive ossification. The muscles have become bone. Their mutations are extreme, like cancerous growth. There's no structure to their anatomy. The mind, is this what it made? These senseless monstrosities? I need oxygen. Okay. Need some fuel as well. Okay. Corpse pile. Radial piles of long dead creatures frozen in crippled states of deformation scar the seafloor. That seems bad. Biological matter. Corpses become a massive, undifferentiated matter with the occasional shape of a bone or shell, like a tooth growing inside a tumor. Shattered dome. A vast organic sphere towers over the corpses, its ornate geodesic patterns mirroring those of the artificers. The mind. It's huge. But it's silent. It's been silent for decades. This is no cradle of life, it's a grave. Did they fail? Is this all that's left? A broken mind lying in a bed of corpses? He had no idea what they were doing. The arrogance of all this. The whole ecosystem boiled down to nothing. The artificers lost to us. These are Baikal's crimes, Akari's crimes. What a waste. Is there nothing left? We should look inside. Okay. The Oceanic Mind. A vast ornate structure grown in the Baikal labs sits broken and dead on the seafloor, its interior a dark cavern. Down we go, I guess. Down we go. Okay, this goes way down. Artificer. Small but ornate geodesic exoskeleton lies in the silt. Inside the artificer shifts and reforms with rhythmic consistency. Is it alive? The mind's heart. Deep inside the oceanic mind, something flickers in the ruins. Is that an artificer? It survived. Or it was born here? Does that mean there are more? It looks dormant. Is it even alive? Wait, do you hear that? It's singing. I can feel... It knows. It knows what we are. And it is afraid. I understand why. Look what humans did here. I'm sorry. Wait. No, come back. It's gone. We should be going too. We're running down our oxygen, and it's a long way back up. Come on, there's nothing left for us here. Well, up we go. Okay, time to go. I'm beginning the ascent. So they're still out there. The artificers. This is their planet, and we owe them so much. I suppose it's your planet too, with the mind being a failure, the colony destroyed. You're its last artifact, born here. And now, this is my home too, mine and Mine's. So much left for me to do, so much to study, so much to understand. Our history here. It is ugly. Something I don't want to be a part of. This planet's future, maybe we can have a part in that. Mina gave everything for the truth. Some residual part of the Artificers changed her, but I hope she knows. Knows that she succeeded. This place is no longer a secret, no longer Baikal's to control. Thank you, Mina. And thank you. To you. For staying with me, for guiding me. Together, I think we can make a change. Show humanity Baikal's crimes, make them accountable. We both carry burdens here, but the past doesn't define us. Life continues here, despite everything that happened. I can find comfort in that. I think. I'm going to stay. Don't have anything left out there, but here I have Mine, I have you. And I have a purpose. Someone needs to swim these waters, to catalog this world. When I was little, I swam every day. I would walk down to the ocean and step into it without a thought. I lost that, degree by degree, as Earth's oceans died. But here, things can be like that once again. These waters can wash all the old ways away. And together, we will see what's left when they do. Oh, that was cool. I like that. See, this game is definitely a case of if your story and setting is interesting enough, your game can be very, very simple and be quite engaging, quite good. Was this game a Kickstarter project? Because man, there's a lot of backers for this game. Oh, Unity, neat. This is an interesting way to use Unity. Oh, downtime, 4.2 hours. Alright. Ah, right, we have the last. Personal log. Oh wait, 2216 Dr. Ellery Voss. You've been out a while, as usual. I've been thinking, we've maybe got a few weeks before someone turns up here. Could be Baikal, chasing down the transmission signature of this base. Could be someone else entirely, passing through the system, picking up my shuttle transponder. Whoever it is, we need to be ready. Want to log everything we can, every species, every sample. Want a wealth of data to show to the inhabited systems, to the off-world colonies, to Earth. They won't erase us, they won't erase this place. We're going to show it to everyone together. So let's start studying. There's a whole ocean to go at. Just a few weeks to do it. Okay, I'm ready. Choose your next dive. Alright, so then they leave it open for you to go collect everything else that you didn't finish. Dr. Ellery Vaz, now the real work begins. Whatever was left of the oceanic mind, it is dead. Another failed experiment, another biological atrocity to add to humanity's list, but I don't want to let it define us and our role on this planet. We can't start fresh, I know that, but the artificers are still here, and that means we can reach them. I want to show them we are curious, we are kind, we are able to live alongside them. There is still so much left to study here, so many questions to answer, but I'm not scared anymore. I'm excited to see what we can achieve in the time we have. People will come here soon enough, and when they do, I want to show them what we have found, the evidence of Baikal's crimes and what we need to protect. If people can see this place for what it is, a second chance, then maybe they will want to protect it too. That's what my father believed and my mother believed, that if people could understand what they were losing, they would want to save it. Let's get to work. Alright. Observation. Oh. Identified subject. Alright. Well. That was In Other Waters. So yeah. Cool little game. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, so that shall be it for today's stream. Next stream will be sometime in the next couple of days. I've got a few different things on the docket to get to and play. I'm hoping I can get Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen working, and start a playthrough of that, because I have not played that game, and I've heard it's kind of neat. It's been on the list for a bit, so, you know, maybe we'll play that. Who knows? But look forward to next time. Should be fun, whatever we end up playing. But yeah, so, once again, thanks all for watching. Ah, it's great. Nice. Good. Good. I hope it is. I hope I enjoy it. And I hope I can get it to work with OBS. Because I've been fiddling around and it's been giving me problems. But I think I can get it working. Either way. But yeah, so, once again, thanks all for watching, and have a good rest of your day. And or night, everybody.